This is Replicant Fish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Hope you're doing well, men and women. But today's video is somewhat of a waffle, so don't expect any prestige I put in my normal videos. I just want to waffle for a bit, for a few minutes, however long this video is, about protests and why I don't like protests. It's not the fact I don't like protests, it's more the fact of the protesters and more the fact of the modern ones. You see, protests, historical protests that have actually made change to the world, yeah, obviously, good. They made sense. A lot of modern ones are it's just crap. Just social justice, feminist, left or right, just protesting, just noise. Now, to clarify, protests about real things and real issues, yes, obviously they make sense. Obviously, they make sense. Yes, I get it. But this waffle is about the fact I can't stand protesters. And it's the fact they always seem to have something to say, just shouting about something. Oh, let me show you this big sign with these words on here of me doing this. Oh, I'm going to protest this. I'm going to protest the brutality of looking at dogs too long. Oh, that's a brutality. You're looking at dogs too long. Let's protest this. It sounds dumb, but this is what a lot of protests sound like to me. Now, obviously, we live in a time where protests they're a big thing. Everyone's protesting about something. And the reason I don't make videos about protesters or anything like that is because it gets on my nerves. Aside from speaking about what they're protesting about and whether it makes sense or not, I'd have to speak about the protesters as well. Like these bastards, okay, that's probably too strong a word. MFers is probably better. No, I'm joking, but seriously. It's when you hear them talk their crap and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, I want change for this and I want change for that. Oh, this should be changed. You shouldn't be allowed to look at dogs for so long. They're human beings just like us. You know, it's that nonsense. It's that modern, super hype, the woke thing. Yeah, the woke thing. Yeah, we're all woke. Yeah, let's be woke. Now I know, I get it. Oh, wait a second, Replicant Fish. Don't you protest all the time? You're an online protester. Protesting about men and relationships and how women could be better and how men could see themselves as better and whatnot. You're protesting yourself, Fish. Yes. Okay, let's admit that. You know? I'm somewhat of a protester myself. I'm not out there protesting though. You see, the protesting in the streets is a public thing. It's a public protest to get the public's attention, to make your point on a large public scale. Thus, you go to public town centers, squares, halls, whatever. You protest in front of places of which, you're trying to get the attention of the people, wherever you're protesting, whatever. But it's the damned noise of these protesters. The noise. And this thing as well. I know this sounds wrong, but why do so many women protesters have to take their clothes off and take their bras off? And I'm not complaining. Well, to a degree I am, because some things you don't want to see, like I didn't want to see that, which is the point I'm making, which is, it's going to sound sexist. I know. Yeah. However, imagine for a second if some of the female protesters who took their clothes off were actually good looking and they were hot, they were in shape, and it's like, that would get my attention. It's like, hey, protests are supposed to be something public to get the public's attention. Now, many women protest because of men. So obviously, to get men's attention, would it not be better to put good-looking women out there, good-looking women to protest and take their clothes off? Sounds wrong, I know. I'm just making a point. It's a very serious point. Now, you see, in that case, a man like myself may turn up to a protest, to hear what these women are talking about, not because they're attractive women with no clothes on. Come on. I do have some dignity, come on. But to hear what they're saying, because, in a sense, any group of attractive, naked women would draw crowds of men that would want to hear what they're talking about, hear what's on their mind, and no, they wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. We'd just be there to be looking. But the point is, we'd be there, paying attention. So you see, if women understood this, women would stop the less attractive women going forward and only push forward their most attractive ones. And stop other women saying, no, Sue, you know, Sue, no, it won't work. We need men that would, we need to get men's attention, not scare them off. I'm joking. Oh, poor Sue. But I know it sounds wrong. And in a sense, it sounds stupid, but it does make sense. Yes, men would be there. Yes, I would be there. With a deck chair and a few Heinekens and a fully charged phone, maybe with a 128 gigabyte SD. But the point is, I would be there in support of these women. Maybe not in support, maybe just listening to what they're talking about and encouraging them, encouraging them, jump up and down to show us as men how wrong we are, as we don't pay attention and we just look at you. Now you see, I know I'm waffling on about attractive naked women protesters, which is rare, that's why I'm saying it. It's not, it's not the norm. But why do women like to take their clothes off? In general, men are going to look anyway. Yes, you're going to get our attention, but men aren't going to listen to what you're talking about. You're naked, we don't care. It sounds wrong. It's like, we don't care. It's like, what's you protesting? Something to do with women not getting enough jobs and yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm just here like you, mate. What's going on? You see, protesters, they have many things to say. And yes, of course, they have a right to say it. But my point is here, amongst this waffling is, why do they have to be so annoying in it? It's like the modern woke culture has changed people so much to the point where just shouting about something just to get attention is a thing. Attention for the clout of making noise. I'm making noise. Listen to me. In a sense of, are you protesting something that's going to really make a change and make a difference? Is it going to do anything? Is it going to make anything better? Are people going to stop looking at dogs in their face, for too long? Are men going to be less sexist and actually just want to see unattractive naked women and not be like Replicant Fish, who thinks there should be a standard set for the women that get naked in public? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder how protesters feel when they protest something and nothing happens and it's like no one cares. You see like a protest rally and it's like 3 people there. It's 3 people and it's not 3 random people, it's 3 people that know each other, that turned up. 2 of them probably picked one up. Yeah, they all drove to the rally. They made some cards, some big poster cards, probably used their kids' felt tips and, oh, this would be nice, let's write this in big bold writing. Men should stop leaving the toilet seat up. Just something as random and ridiculous as that. And it's just 3 women, not naked, thank God, but just 3 women, probably slightly older women just walking around protesting just men leaving the toilet seat up. And it's wrong. And it breaks women's hearts that men are leaving the toilet seat up. Yeah. Let's protest this. Let's get the attention. Let's stop all the badness. It sounds ridiculous, but it's like manspreading. Like, you have to think, really? Oh, excuse me, this man's sitting there with his legs parted so wide. Like, men shouldn't be allowed to do this. You're too comfortable as a man. Stop being so comfortable as a man. I think more women would women spread, but, it may be due to dignity. Women are more dignified. I'm not sure why that's funny. Or, they're just not as, space taking up sort of bastards like we are as men. Just taking up all the space because we're men. We're animals. Yeah. And like I'm saying, I understand when a protest makes sense. When it's a protest about something it should be, something should be changed for, something should be changed for the better of everyone else. So yes, we should protest this. And you see the BLM protest, I don't like talking about the BLM because for me it doesn't make sense what the BLM is supposed to be. I'm like, what? This doesn't even make sense. And I know this is going to sound weird. This is why I don't talk about this and it's going to sound wrong. Everything's BLM everywhere. I'm like, for flip's sake, come on, we get it. Just BLM everything, BLM everywhere. It's on food, it's on everything, is BLM on everything. And it's like that in the UK as well. It's just BLM everything. Watching video game shows and people are wearing BLM t-shirts and it's like, yeah, I get it. You're spreading the message. It should, the The world should change. Yay. But come on, really? Really? Is it really doing what it's supposed to do, or is it covering up for something else, which it seems like it is? So I don't talk about it too much. I'll get shut down for talking about things, not in the normal PC sense. You see, maybe this is why I don't like protests, because I'm probably not very PC. More of a Mac. No, that sounds lame. No, I'm just not very PC. It's difficult to be PC, and maybe I am out of date. I'm old-fashioned. I'm old school. But it's difficult to be PC. And in being old school and old-fashioned, I'm glad TikTok is dying, because I don't like TikTok. Now I've tried to watch TikTok, but sometimes when I watch it, sometimes I feel like, what am I missing here? What am I missing? Why is this good? Is this funny? Is this entertaining? What am I missing? When am I going to get to the good TikTok videos? I never got to them. They don't exist. Let me breathe. I'm a 37-year-old in a world of TikTok, and I'm glad it's dying. I'm glad, my son recently asked me to, Dad, could I download TikTok? Can I download TikTok, Dad? No, son, no. But why I want TikTok? Why do you want TikTok? Because it's fun? No. And I'm surprised there isn't any protests about TikTok. I'm surprised there aren't a bunch of teenagers doing stupid dance moves in the middle of the road, and someone with a boombox has just random teenagers lip sync some stupid song, and it's just like they're TikToking at the same time and they're posting online. And, apologies, young people. Apologies. I'm not taking the piss out of young people, but I don't get TikTok, man. I feel old because of TikTok. It's like, I don't get this. Explain it to me, young people. Explain it. Maybe I should protest about TikTok. I'm glad it's over. Thank God, just be Replicant Fish, just out there by himself. Well, actually, no. I'd pay some women to get naked and walk around me as I hold up a sign saying, thank God TikTok is over. I'm protesting because I can. And, and just have women walking around. I'll get a crowd because obviously it'll be naked women. So I'll have a crowd of men just sitting there watching, just taking pictures. I'll be like, yes, men, in support of me getting rid of TikTok. I know that would be a lie. The truth is they're there to look at the women, but still, at least I would get their attention. And that's the point, isn't it? Protests are about getting attention and keeping attention, isn't it? What keeps men's attention better than attractive naked women? Nothing, aside from maybe if they were throwing money at the men rather than the men throwing money at them. So it'd be like it'd probably confuse a lot of men, because it probably, they'd probably short circuit, because it's like, look, this attractive woman, she's naked and she's giving me money. This is wrong. This is wrong. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. You see, it would never happen, but if I was Prime Minister, I would have counter protests, where when stupid protests are happening, and because I'm Prime Minister I could do this, I would send a group or a few buses. Stop being modest, I'm Prime Minister. Send a few buses, of attractive women. Just give them probably £87. Probably be enough for a few hours. £87. A few buses of women, just, and have them turn up to a protest and counter-protest this protest, whatever it is, and have them get naked and counter-protest this protest and get more attention and, take the eyes off that protest there, because those people are talking crap. Probably be, people protesting about the revival of TikTok, but yeah, at least, in the slightest, we would get their attention. Yes, I know I've been waffling. It is a fish waffle, I had to get that one out. The whole protest thing has been getting on my nerves for a very long time. I haven't had sleepless nights because of it. I sleep quite well. I just laugh at protesters and it lulls me to sleep. Yeah. But before I end this fish waffle, let me ask you a question here about protests. A question here. If you're a person that doesn't like protests, what would it take to make you leave your house to turn up to a protest or go out there to protest something? What would make you leave your house to protest something? Something that makes sense? Something logical? Something for the betterment of the human race? Or of men? Or of women, if you want to give women more help because they need more help. No, they don't. But what would make you leave your house to turn up to a protest? Something real or something instinctual, like naked, attractive women. But for now, Focus. Observe. Remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.